Craig, 2 more, thanks, mate. You want to know why I drink Swan Light, Charlie?
Not really.
So I can go out, have a laugh with my mates, and still get home fresh as a daisy.
Fascinating.
That's when I see Susan. 7 years. And every day I tell her she's more beautiful.
Ah, that's just the sort of thing my Muriel loves to hear.
Couldn't give her a call, could you?
Swan Light. G'day, good night, good morning after.
Listen to the latest message. It's really stunning. Dial 0898 36 24 36. Day or night.
Gillette announces a razor that can sense the individual needs of your face. Introducing the extraordinary Gillette Sensor Shaving System. Sensor blades are mounted on responsive springs to continuously sense and adjust to your face. Closer, smoother, safer, for a shave that is unsurpassed. New Gillette Sensor.
I shouldn't laugh, but the vicar's never been the same since that incident with the Wensleydale and the Jack Russell.
Anyway, you please it, keep it.
A very warm welcome now to Saturday's Night Time, which begins at ITN.
The superpowers say they've sorted out all their major differences on the reduction of long-range nuclear missiles. In Moscow, the American Secretary of State James Baker said he was optimistic that the summit in Washington at the end of the month would be productive.
Obstacles remain. Soviet negotiators will fly to Washington for more talks next week. But a treaty on chemical weapons is complete, and a deal on long-range missiles, START, is near.
On START, of course, as you know, our goal has been to reach agreement on the major substantive issues by the time of the summit, and we're in a position now, I think, to do so.
Detectives investigating the murder of British student teacher Joanna Parish at Auxerre in France think her killer may have asked about English lessons. This newspaper has given police their only lead. Joanna, who was 20, had advertised offering tuition to raise money for a holiday. She was last seen with a man who'd replied. Her naked body was found on a riverbank by a fisherman. She'd been strangled. 4 people are known to have died after 2 light aircraft collided in mid-air over the M25 in Surrey. Police have been searching for a 5th person who eyewitnesses said jumped out of one of the planes with a parachute which only partially opened. One of the planes was a vintage Tiger Moth, the other a Piper Cherokee from Red Hill Flying Club. Wreckage came down on playing fields at the Royal Alexandra and Albert School at Gatton, narrowly missing children. 5 had to be treated for shock.
Well, it's evident from what you can see around you. It isn't the grounds of a residential school. Sad and tragic as the accident is, I think it's fortunate that it occurred where it did. Otherwise, there could have been other fatalities.
2 opinion polls suggest that the government hasn't calmed public fears about BSE or mad cow disease. NOP for the Independent on Sunday found that just over a quarter, 26% of adults, had stopped eating British beef. A Gallup survey for the Sunday Telegraph found that 40% had stopped eating it or were considering eating less. 47% were very or quite worried about the possible spread of BSE to humans. We'll have more news for you later in the night.
Now on Nighttime, hauntings and horror for Barbara Stanwyck in The House That Wouldn't Die.
Big Dumb. When you want protection around the clock, there's one hero who's hard to knock. Late at night, germs are multiplying. Like silver bullets, they started flying. Big Dumb. But don't worry, ma'am, about your Lou. Big Dumb comes to your rescue. He shoots to kill germs of any size and clings to the bowl until you rise. Big Bad Dumb.
Hello, John Cleese here again, trying to persuade you to drink Schweppes tonic on its own. Now, I'm delighted to say that my contract with Schweppes has finally been sorted out. But the reason we haven't got a proper commercial for you today is that Schweppes are in 2 minds as to whether to say that their tonic has a sophisticated taste, which might sound a bit pomsy, or that it's an acquired taste, in which case people might say, yes, but how long does it take to acquire it, an evening or an epoch? So, until everyone makes up their mind, you'll just have to do the slogan yourself. Sorry. There's been so many things that held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore, yeah. And don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say. Ain't no stopping the sound. We're on the move, moving.
Britannia, for every move you make.
I'm not in at the moment, but if you wish to leave a message after the tone, I'll get back to you.
New Golden Wonder Crisps. So much crisper and so much tastier than ever before. You must have another. Please yourselves. Golden Wonder's best ever crisps.
I'll have these, what's it done by the time you get back?
Ballasters.
If you ever...
Oh, well. Just squeeze Ronseal all-in-one onto a cloth and simply wipe on. Colour and protection. Ronseal all-in-one for a traditional hand-rubbed finish in one simple step.
Wow, that's fantastic. How did you do it so quickly?
Simple. Come on, give us your leg and I'll show you.
Ronseal brings home the beauty of wood.
Have some fun. Call 0898 32 32 32 and talk to some new people now. That's 0898 32 32 32.
So chock full of goodies, you'll pause for applause.
If you want to red star something, it's worth remembering you only have to worry about picking up the phone. We'll collect it and deliver it door to door.
You're working hard, you're rushed off your feet. Don't lose your head, it's almost complete. Get the max and take time to ease the pressure with that Maxwell House taste. Richer and fresher.
For richness like this, it can only be Maxwell House.
Where have you been? Getting the max.
Get the max.
If you've cleaned your colored bath with a cream cleaner and you go back to take a look, do you find an X film there? A chalky film that means rinsing a second time? Maybe you should try Flash Cream next time. Look, we cleaned the right side with Flash Cream, the other with brand X. So next bath night, use Flash Cream and do the job in one, with no X film and no extra work.
Jethro.
Good night, my lady.
The croquet lawn.
First thing tomorrow, my lady.
Now, Jethro. It won't take you long with our new Flymo Sprint Master.
Sprint, my lady.
Well, just go as fast as you can.
There's only one hover that collects its own grass cuttings. The Flymo Sprint Master. A great finish starts with a Flymo.
Splendid, Jethro. You know, I sometimes wonder what I'd do without you.
You'd probably chip your nail varnish, my lady.
Thank you very much.
Young lady there, now, you're Michelle, and you hate working for your boss at a firm of accountants in Milton Keynes. Chap that is called Bob. Now, Bob has been married to Lisa there for 6 years. And Bob, if I'm not mistaken, you've just come back from a romantic weekend in Brighton. Thank you.
Here.
Yes, I do.
Your best bet. We're full of flavour.
Carling Black Label.
All over the UK, people are getting to know each other the Party Line way. Call 0898 444 600 and join in the fun. Or you can call 0898 444 666 anytime, 24 hours a day. Call the Party Line now. 0898 444 600 or 0898 444 666.
They found the ship they called Leviathan and lived to regret it.
Now, my crew's in jeopardy.
One by one. At a cinema near you now, Leviathan.
Where did you be? Did you bring anything? Oh, that's all we got. I'd give anything for some dairy leaf. Me too. Would you give Veronica Dribblethwaite a kiss? Yeah. Look what I'll find.
With its milk and cheese, Dairy Lee's a good source of calcium, but it's the taste kids will give anything for.
I can't wait till tomorrow. Right, what we doing? Oh, we're watching you kiss Veronica Dribblethwaite.
Now, if you come out from behind the sofa, we'll take a quick look at the rest of night time. At 4:13, Batman joins forces with the Green Hornet for a piece of the action. And that's followed by the Knitman, alias Casey Kasem, presenting America's Top 10 with the help of the excitable Saida Garrett. But next, the excitement comes from Brighton, with who else but the Hitman.
Jane is about to find out that there's a really simple way to shampoo and condition her hair at the same time. With Dimension, a shampoo and conditioner, 2 in 1. Dimension, a shampoo and conditioner in one handy bottle.
There are 4 natural ingredients in Holston Export, but only one Cha-Cha Club, home of Hamburg's Bratwurst Pack. We're here for the pure Holston and to conduct a little experiment. We need a volunteer, please. Yes, Fräulein, could you tell me the German for "Oi, did you spill my pint"?
Oi, entschuldigen Sie, ich denke, dies ist meine Bahn.
There you have it. Proof that some things can actually sound nicer in German. Prost, mate.
Holston Export, a pure beer in a wicked world.
Wow, that wasn't very good, was it?
I reckon it's buying that house. It's really getting to us.
It'll be all right.
Hey!
It's him, the ghost banker.
Well, your personal banker, actually. Now, listen, Barclays have loads of different mortgages. I'm sure we can sort something out. Now, what I suggest...
With Barclays help, we're home and dry.
You're on.
Brilliant.
No, you're on.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Whatever you need from a mortgage, talk to Barclays.
Pick up the phone now and call Chatterbox on 0898 555 888 and make new friends all over the UK. Just dial 0898 555 888.
And it's another warm day with a high pollen count, but never mind.
Hay fever can ruin your day before it's even started. It brings the misery of pollen eyes and pollen nose.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, there's Pollen Ease. It relieves itchy eyes, sneezing and runny nose. You only need 1 tablet daily and there's no fear of drowsiness. Pollen Ease for hay fever. It'll make your day.
Old iron! Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. If rusty railings give you heart failings, you go to the state, don't hesitate. Grab yourself a brush, protect against rust. One coat is all you need, oh. Course everything's right with Amarite. On iron. Rusty red, cause it looks bad, you know what to rely on. Inside smooth white, outside Amarite. Iron on iron. Inside smooth white, outside Amarite. Iron on iron. Stick it on your drain pipe, all right.
I thought I could trust you, Shireen, but I've just found another box of shredded wheat with a free Home and Away trivia booklet missing.
Darren, can you ever forgive me?
Only if you promise to swap your number 5 for my number 3.
Gillette announces a razor that can sense the individual needs of your face. Introducing the extraordinary Gillette Sensor Shaving System. Sensor blades are mounted on responsive springs to continuously sense and adjust to your face. Closer, smoother, safer. For a shave that is unsurpassed. New Gillette Sensor.
Now, before we join the hitman, it's time for some more news headlines from ITN.
The superpowers say they've sorted out all their major differences on the reduction of long-range nuclear missiles. In Moscow, the American Secretary of State James Baker said he was optimistic that the summit in Washington at the end of the month would be productive.
Obstacles remain. Soviet negotiators will fly to Washington for more talks next week. But a treaty on chemical weapons is complete, and a deal on long-range missiles, START, is near.
On START, of course, as you know, our goal has been to reach agreement on the major substantive issues by the time of the summit, and we're in a position now, I think, to do so.
Soviet Foreign Minister Eduard Shevardnadze said he was confident a treaty could be signed by the end of the year.
London has been picked to house the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. It's to be headed by a Frenchman, Jacques Attali, special advisor to President Mitterrand. The bank is expected to go to London Docklands and could employ several hundred people. London was chosen by a big majority of votes ahead of Copenhagen, Amsterdam, Vienna and Prague. The Netherlands and Belgium are said to be furious about what they see as a behind-the-scenes deal by the big powers. The bank is to help revive the economies of Eastern Europe. Experts will start drafting the rules later today. Detectives investigating the murder of British student teacher Joanna Parish at Auxerre in France think her killer may have asked about English lessons. This newspaper has given police their only lead. Joanna, who was 20, had advertised offering tuition to raise money for a holiday. She was last seen with a man who'd replied. Her naked body was found on a riverbank by a fisherman. She'd been strangled. 2 opinion polls suggest that the government hasn't calmed public fears about BSE, or mad cow disease. NOP for The Independent on Sunday found that just over a quarter, 26% of adults, had stopped eating British beef. A Gallup survey for the Sunday Telegraph found that 40% had stopped eating it or were considering eating less. 47% were very or quite worried about the possible spread of BSE to humans. We'll have more news for you later.
Now, nighttime takes you on the Brighton beat to meet the hitman and her.